Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a law increasing income taxes for the wealthy as part of efforts to support government finances amid the Ukraine conflict. The legislation replaces the flat tax rate introduced in 2001, which was credited with increasing tax revenues, with a progressive tax rate that applies a 13% rate to annual incomes below 2.4 million rubles, about $27,500, and up to 50% for higher incomes. Corporate tax rates will also rise from 20% to 25%. This tax reform is expected to generate an additional 2.6 trillion rubles, about $29 billion, in federal revenue by 2025. The reform is seen as part of government efforts to reduce reliance on oil revenues amid intensified Western sanctions on Russian oil exports. Meta has decided to end restrictions on former President Trump's social media accounts, allowing him to share content more freely during the election season, as he is anticipated to be a Republican presidential candidate. Trump's Facebook and Instagram accounts were suspended for 2 years following the January 6th riot and had been reinstated with additional restrictions. Meta has stated that if Trump violates the rules again, his content could be removed, and his accounts could be suspended for 1 month to 2 years. Trump has launched his own social media platform, Truth Social, and Meta's decision aligns with its policy that Americans should have equal access to presidential candidates' statements. Stop & Shop will close 32 underperforming grocery stores in the northeastern United States by the end of the year. Owned by the Dutch company Ahold Delhaize, the closures will affect 10 stores in New Jersey, 8 in Massachusetts, 7 in New York, 5 in Connecticut, and 2 in Rhode Island. Employees from the closing stores will be offered other positions within the company, which currently has 400 stores and 60,000 employees. The company plans to focus on closing unprofitable stores, building new ones, and renovating existing ones. Stop & Shop faces market pressure from competitors like Walmart, Costco, Aldi, and Lidl, and aims to maintain competitiveness through quality and price reductions. SpaceX has experienced a rare setback with the grounding of its Falcon 9 rocket following an unusual in-flight failure that resulted in Starlink satellites being placed in a lower-than-planned orbit. The satellites are expected to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and disintegrate. This incident marks the first failure of a Falcon 9 rocket since 2015, ending a streak of over 300 consecutive successful orbital launches. The FAA has halted Falcon 9 launches until SpaceX investigates the cause and receives approval for a solution. The failure is expected to impact SpaceX's launch schedule, particularly crewed missions. Elon Musk has stated that the issue will be investigated and other potential problems will be checked. AT&T has announced that nearly all of its wireless customer data was breached through hacking from May to October 2022 and on January 2, 2023. The breach occurred via the cloud platform Snowflake, with hackers accessing customer metadata such as phone numbers, call records, number of calls, and call durations. Personal identification information and call content were not leaked. Snowflake has hired CrowdStrike and Alphabet's Mandiant to investigate the incident, which has been linked to previous data breaches at Advance Auto Parts, LendingTree, Ticketmaster, and Santander Bank. The hacker group UNC 5537 is suspected to be behind the attack, extracting data from customer accounts that did not use multi-factor authentication. AT&T does not expect the incident to have a significant financial impact, but Snowflake warns of potential reputational damage and legal liability. AT&T is notifying customers and taking additional security measures, and a suspect related to the hacking has been arrested. JPMorgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon has warned that inflation and interest rates could remain higher for longer than market expectations due to various factors such as large fiscal deficits, infrastructure needs, trade,